Hello, today we fly home from Amsterdam to Singapore from Schiphol Airport. Yes, today is the day. Singapore Airlines Business class from Amsterdam Schiphol to Singapore. This is the view from the lounge. Singapore Airlines doesn't have a lounge in Amsterdam Schiphol, so we had to use a contract lounge. Contract lounge. Yeah, it's called the Aspire Lounge, but they put a little corner, very small corner for Singapore Airlines passengers. You can access here if you have Star Alliance Gold as well, and we could bring in a guest. Yes, a small space, but they did have some hot food, as you can see. The view from the lounge was pretty nice, all blue. It's really one corner of the Aspire Lounge, which was super crowded, but we could get in because we were traveling business class. And just a glimpse of the food available on offer. Food! Well, it's barely enough. Well, I guess it's enough for breakfast, isn't it? Yes, breakfast tree. Yes, breakfast. So yes, the check-in counter opened about 3 hours before the flight, so don't go too early unless you want to queue. Breakfast, I guess, was decent, and this is what I had. A little bit of rice, a little bit of pancake, a coffee. Well, there wasn't much to do in the lounge, so after that, decided to go out for a walk. I had some time to spare, so let's walk around the airport to take a look. Meanwhile, I play you a song. As I played the song, I was wondering, why was there a long queue? Oh no! Why is there a long queue? La 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 bamba. Why is there a long queue? Oh, can somebody please tell me? I have no idea. The queue was going for a line which says for passport control, but I've already cleared my passport control coming in here. So maybe it's transfer passengers going to Schengen, non-Schengen. Anyway, after that I decided to go to the PRIVIUM lounge because as a business class customer, they gave me a ticket to enter the PRIVIUM lounge as well and not just the Aspire lounge. So that's where I decided to just pop in to take a look. I was really already quite full. So this is what the PRIVIUM lounge looks like. Yes, I heard that you can buy entry here. They charge 60 euros. Yes. 60 euros. 60 euros for 3 hours. Maybe that's why the lounge was really very quiet, because it's not a priority pass or Dragon Lounge or whatever else. I'm glad Singapore Airlines Business Class gave me a ticket. I couldn't guess anybody, so I didn't come here at first, but I decided I have time, so came. So you can see the food was not bad. Breakfast stuff. More selection than what I had just now, but no rice. Yeah, I'm a bit of a rice person, I think, after being away from home for so long, but still the lounge food was pretty decent and good. Well, it's certainly more interesting pastries and more place to sit. So I spent a little bit of time here before my flight. Actually not that long, maybe about 20-25 minutes. Just to take a look at the PRIVIUM lounge, because I really don't know when I'll fly from Amsterdam again, and maybe I'll never see this lounge again. Who knows? Because harpazzo. Now this was quite cute, I didn't know this dispenser could dispense coffee, which it did, and it could dispense hot water as well. I didn't find the usual coffee machine, but found that dispenser. Yes, so espresso was very good. Okay, this is what the PRIVIUM lounge looks like. Harpazzo. Yeah, harpazzo means yes, we're gonna believe in Lord Jesus before it's too late. I'll talk more about that later, but yeah, PRIVIUM lounge. If you want to pay 60 euros for 3 hours, this is what it looks like, and a little bit of alcohol. On my way to the G gates for the flight to Singapore. Let's go. Good morning, Schiphol Airport, gate G4 for Singapore Airlines flight back from Amsterdam to Singapore, waiting to board the aircraft. Yay! Boarding the plane, yay! And we board the aircraft in SQ business class today, yay yay! 19K, yay! We're over the other cabin. Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines, seat 19K. Very cool seat today. Yes, yes.
Hi sir, good morning.
Bellini this morning.
For this flight is Captain Faisal, as well as Senior First Officer Sian Wei. And in charge of cabin services is in-flight manager Mr. Kelvin Batchelor, assisted by a lovely set of cabin crew will ensure that you'll be well looked after during the course of this flight. On behalf of all of us on board, I'd like to welcome you onto SQ323 bound for Singapore this morning. Flight time to Singapore, 12 hours and 20 minutes. If you'd like to follow the progress of the flight, it is available on the flight path channel of your in-flight entertainment system. For your own safety, please observe the seatbelt signs whenever they are switched on, and I also highly recommend you have your seatbelts securely fastened whenever you are seated. In the meantime,
And we push back on schedule. Boarding was smooth, and now I shall sing my Harpazo song. Harpazo, Harpazo, Harpazo. I'll see you in the sky. Do you have a ticket to heaven? Lord Jesus, you promised you're coming again. We lift your name on high.
Dames en heren, zorg er alstublieft voor dat uw stoelriem goed gesloten is en dat uw raamverduistering omhoog is. Dank u wel.
The taxi to the runway was pretty short, and we were all set to fly very soon. Let me play you another song. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praises. We're gonna take off, run to Singapore. Dum 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 dum. To save us. You came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. Do you have a ticket to heaven? Believe in Jesus before it's too late. In the meantime, enjoy my flight review. We have just taken off from Amsterdam Schiphol, and very soon lunch will be served. Stick around. Before lunch was served, we had some satay. Singapore Airlines satay. Oh yes, 3 nice pieces of chicken satay and 3 pieces of cucumber, 3 onions in SIA business class. Satay was delicious. Now time for the lunch. First course was some smoked something which I didn't really fancy, frankly. But oh well, just had it with a little bit of wine. I don't think I finished the starters, but yeah, that was it. So I'm patiently waiting for my main, which this time around I did not book the cook, but instead booked it off the actual in-flight menu, because flying out of Amsterdam you get some Indonesian style dish. This is an ikan something. I'll put it in the comments. Yeah, basically fish, some spiced coconut, grated vegetables, and achar, pickled vegetables. Here you see ikan, achar, kuning, dan soya rurapan. Oops, ikan achar kuning. Dun, 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 dun. That was my main, and had a little bit of ice cream and fruit for dessert, and that was it. I wasn't really that hungry, even though I didn't eat much breakfast, but I guess tired trip going home after a intense couple of days in Amsterdam for work. Well, ice cream was nice, and it's time to sleep. Now look at my bed, which I have laid out. Yes, business class, you do need to adjust the seat into a bed. If you don't know how to do it, just ask the friendly cabin crew to help you. And I'm here sleeping and enjoying a good rest. Showing you what the bed looks like, giving a tour of the bed in the sky. Seat 19K. You do have to lie at an angle because it's not long enough for you to lie straight. That is a characteristic of the Singapore Airlines business class seats. Kind of an angle, but it's still flat, so don't worry, still flat bed. Oh, towel serve. Why? Because we're going to have the next meal, which is breakfast. I had a pretty good sleep, and it was time for breakfast about 2.5 hours before landing. First course, fruit. Yes, fruit, orange juice, water. Yes, typical breakfast stuff, which I guess is refreshing to the palate. And given that I didn't do anything in the flight, I wasn't that hungry, so I didn't go for like all the other heavier stuff. I did eat a little bit of the croissant. Yes, I was waiting for the bami goreng, Indonesian fried noodles with sambal, pork and vegetables. Bami goreng. My first and only time I had a bami goreng on an airplane flight, I think, maybe. Well, at least on SQ business class. This is my first time with a bami goreng, and I would say it was delicious. Reminded me of home, Indonesian inspired food, similar to what we get back in Singapore too. So this was a good meal. It was on the. You might have noticed during breakfast I had it in bed mode. Yeah, I did not convert it back to a seat mode yet, so I had a breakfast in bed in the sky, which was pretty nice. I kept in a bed mode after meal service cleared, and we were close to Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia already, but I still wanted to rest and sleep on my bed until it was time to convert to a seat mode. I usually wait till the captain starts.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking once again. I'm happy to inform you we have already started our descent into Singapore Changi Airport, and we are estimating to touch down at approximately 45 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. There is a 6 hours time difference between Singapore and Amsterdam, and the actual local time right now in Singapore is 12 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. The weather in Singapore is reported to be fine with light winds and a temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Once again, on behalf of Singapore Airlines and the rest of the crew on board, I would like to thank you for flying with us, and we shall look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you.
Getting ready to land, and I'm now back into the seat mode. Yes, resting, approaching a landing soon. Yes, land on time about 6 a.m. in the morning. Well, 5:45 a.m. Yay!
Welcome to Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and to all Singaporeans and residents of Singapore, a warm welcome home. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when opening.
Warm welcome home, right here at Changi Airport. Harpazzo. See you in the sky. Goodbye.